I did something crazy last night. I took all the games off my phone. Hear me out. I love games. Anybody who knows me knows I like board games, card games. I love it as a way of connection. I love the challenge of trying to win. I also love games on my phone. But for a while, I've wondered if they're good for me. In the book of 1 Corinthians, and I have it quoted without knowing the reference, you'd have to look it up, but it says, "All things are lawful unto me, but all things are not expedient, necessary. All things are lawful unto me, but I will not be brought under the power of any." So, first of all, I decided I was spending too much time with story games. I had 2 of those on my phone where you merge the stuff to advance the story of the characters and find out what happened next. I decided those were taking too much time, so I took them off. Then I got into Pixel Flow. Love the game. These little guys shoot and slowly dissolve the picture, and you have to, there's some strategy with it, whatever. And I decided, I'm not going to spend any money on this, because that's the other thing. Confession. I spent money on the story games because I want to reach the things faster. Find out what's next in the story. But I don't think I ever spent money on a Pixel Flow type game, a puzzle game. But once the story games were gone, then Pixel Flow became my new thing. And I played it at every chance I got. And I thought it would be better because you run out of lives. But you can buy more. So I did. And it's not something that was under control. And I'm starting to find myself telling my family, just a minute. I can't do that right now. I got to finish my game. All of this stuff is benign. If you have it worked into your budget to spend money on these games, if it's not a huge deal that they have to wait a couple minutes, right? So it's not a huge deal. Then I wanted to reward myself. Every time I finished a challenging task at work, I would play just one game. Except it's hard to play just one game. And I realized I don't have the self-control for those games. They're taking over. I'm trying to watch TV and play a game at the same time. What does that do for my brain that already gets overloaded? I'm sitting for a few minutes. I'm picking up my phone. I'm playing a game. I just feel like it became an addiction. And I know it's a small thing. And I don't know if it's forever. But right now in my life, that's not the best use of my brain power. It's not the best use of my time. It's not the best use of my money. I have limited energy, and it's not the best use of my energy. So after thinking about it for months, I mean, don't get me wrong, I've really thought about it for a long time because I didn't want to give up my games. I took them all off my phone last night after once again staying up too late playing my game. Right now, I don't think this is something I can control. It's something that controls me. It's a stupid little thing. There's nothing wrong with games on your phone or elsewhere. There's not anything wrong with any of what I described, except I could feel it was bringing me under its power. Remember the verse I quoted? All things are lawful unto me, but all things are not expedient. All things are lawful unto me, but I will not be brought under the power of any. So now I don't have any games to play on my phone. I actually picked up my phone this morning and I was like, oh, I don't have to tell myself, no, you need to make God your priority first before you play games, because there's no games on here. And today, when I finish my time of prayer and Bible reading and sharing with you, I'm probably going to get up and go do the next thing that I need to do rather than stopping to play a few games first. We'll see how this pans out for me, but I think it's probably best for me right now to do this. I'm telling you this because I'm telling you this because I'm experiencing it. It's new for me, and I want to share. And I also know this is something that I've thought about, prayed about, tested for a long time. Some people get all worked up by a sermon or a podcast or something, and they decide to make changes that maybe aren't really necessary. It's okay to take your time and think about them. But when you really feel like God is telling you what's best for you, it's not okay to go in the other direction. The preacher at church on Sunday talked about Jonah, and that's what Jonah did. God told him to go preach in Nineveh. Jonah went as far as he could the opposite way. Let's be sensitive to the voice of God. Let's test our impressions and such to see if it's really God or if it's just emotion. When you know it's God, let's just obey him. I've heard the saying, God makes the decisions for us that we would make if we know everything he knows. I don't need to spend time stopping to figure out if something is a sin. I don't need to spend time stopping to figure out if something applies to everyone. God knows my story. And it's okay for me to give up something non-sinful that is not good for me, that is bringing me under its power, that is taking my focus off the things that matter. All things are lawful unto me, but all things are not expedient. All things are lawful unto me, but I will not be brought under the power of any.